Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be going over my current EDC at the moment for what I carry on just regular everyday use, and then the slight differences as to what I carry while I'm at work. So first of all, my phone currently is an iPhone 14, it's the black one, and I got a Spigen Tough phone case. I've had one of these phone cases, some of the previous versions of them, for like past 3 phones of mine, and I've never really had any problems with them. Really like them. They have the little kickstand on here. They can prop your phone up if you're watching YouTube or Netflix or whatever else, and it's kind of just nice to hold it in your hands a little bit better. So yeah, big fan of those. They're only about $30 on Amazon. Yeah, I can't really complain much about them other than the fact that after about a year or two of use, the little kickstand on them doesn't like prop itself up and will just fall down. And like it just isn't as tight on the hinge anymore, and after enough use, it doesn't click in and it will just fall due to gravity. But this is a new phone. I got it a couple weeks ago, so I don't have that problem with this. On my old phone, I did have that problem for about the last 2 or 3 months. The next item that I have for my EDC is my knife. Now, this knife is just a cheap run-of-the-mill Gerber knife. This knife is called the Gerber Drop Point. I've had 2 of these now. My old one was just the regular straight blade on it, but this one has the serrated on it as well, as you can see. I lost my old Gerber, and then I found this one at, I think it was Canadian Tire, and bought it because I knew the old one was a pretty good knife. It doesn't have the greatest quality steel for the blade. It dulls out rather quickly, but I don't find that to be much of a problem. I just have like a speedy sharp, so it's not a big deal. It takes like 10 seconds to sharpen it. My old knife that I used to use was the Terminus XR folding knife, which I got at Cabela's, and I lost. I loved that knife. It stayed sharp for a long time, had relatively decent quality steel, especially for the price point, which I think is about like $75 to $80 for the knife. So it's a little bit more expensive than just like my $20, $30 Gerber knife that I got here. But I definitely recommend it. It's got the same locking mechanism as Benchmade for their folding knives. Really, really like that knife. Wish I still had it. Looking at maybe buying another one, but I just hate spending $80 on a knife. Next up, just my phone, my keys. Nothing special here. I drive a Ford Bronco Sport. Then just free Frosty pass, and then Optimum Point card, and whatever else. Key fob to get into the gym and at work, and just some keys. Nothing too special there. I don't even have a good fucking ring on here. It's just the one that came with my keys. Next up, cover my wallet. This is the ALM brown leather wallet here. Got a couple card spots. I like it. It's got 2 pouches for where cash fits in, so I put cash in one side and then I put receipts and whatnot on the other side. Nothing too special about that, just a fucking folding wallet. It's been relatively good for me. It's on the cheaper side. It was only a $20 wallet. Next up, fucking love this thing. It's the Olight Baton 3 Pro. It's the full size. They make the minis, which are a little bit cheaper and fit in the pocket a little bit better. But I fucking love this. This will go into your pocket, no problem. But it's got the double hook here, so you can snap it onto your, like a baseball cap, and wear it as a headlight. Fucking love this thing. Got a couple different brightness outputs that you can cycle through. There's 3 of them there. I think this thing is like 1200 lumens or something crazy like that. It is insanely bright. This thing has come in clutch a couple times, especially because I live out in the country here, and my power goes out relatively often. So this thing has come in clutch many times when it's the middle of the night and the power goes out. Always have this thing on me. Fucking love it. It's a little bit pricier I think it was about $100, which that's a lot of money in my opinion for a flashlight, but I do think it's worth it. It's a very high quality and actually has a magnetic charger, which I don't know how I feel about the fact that it has a magnet charger. Like, you can't just plug it into a regular USB, which is a little bit weird. But, charger here. A lot of the new Olight products all have this same charger here. It has a USB outlet on one side, and then their proprietary magnet charger. So as you can see, it's magnetic. I know like some of their weapon lights and whatnot use this same system, which I'm actually looking at possibly getting one of their weapon lights for my AR. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to end up biting the bullet on it. All in all, very good. Not the biggest fan of this being the only way to charge this thing. I wish that it would have a cap on here that you could pop off and plug in like a USB-C. In my opinion, that would make this a lot more usable because I don't carry one of these around on me. Like, who the fuck's got one of these with them? If this ever dies, kind of pain in the ass. But other than that, love this thing. Next up are my headphones. These are the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2. I had the original Galaxy Buds, which I actually think were a better product than the 2s. I lost one of the earbuds, though, for my first generation. For the most part, they're pretty similar. These are a lot more slick looking than the first generation ones. But the first generation, you were able to swipe up or down on them to change the volume. That was awesome. I loved that about them. Don't have that feature on these ones. On top of that, the old ones also had an adjustable earpiece right here, right on the inside, that you can change to fit your ear even more for your better comfort. And I never had a problem with the first generation falling out of my ears. These ones, if I'm running around or doing something like that, they do tend to wiggle loose a little bit more than the old ones do. But all in all, good product. Used to be a Samsung guy. Literally, this is the first iPhone I've had in probably about 12 years. So, still got the Galaxy Buds. Don't know if I'll be switching over to the AirPods. And lastly, for my regular EDC, this is the watch I wear the most. Love this thing here. This is the Hamilton Khaki Field Automatic in 42 millimeter version with the brown leather strap. I don't know who here is very into watches, but this is my favorite watch I currently own. It's got the glass back. You can see all the gearing inside of it. It's an automatic movement, so you don't have to wind it. It doesn't take a charge. It goes off of the motion of your arm swinging. It will charge the springs inside of it, which will keep the spring coiled up with enough energy to last. I think it's 80 hours that you can wear this without putting it on, and it will keep a charge. So next is some of the stuff I would use at work. I normally don't use that Gerber knife at work. I use this. This is a Milwaukee tool. I believe it's called the fastback hawkbill knife. Now, I'm in the electrical field, so a knife like this is definitely preferred at work. Stripping wire and whatnot. Definitely comes in clutches a lot better than a straight blade, especially a serrated blade. You don't want a serrated knife if you're stripping wire. Where hawkbills are amazing in comparison for stripping. Next up would be my watch I wear at work. I do not wear an expensive, like, $800 watch at work. I use this cheap Casio that I bought at Walmart for, I think, $13. So I believe this is the Casio W800H. It's got a 10-year battery life on there. It's got, you can program the year, so it will adjust for leap years and everything like that. It knows the day of the week on there. Put the year in there, the month, day of the month. You can put alarms on here. It's got a light built into it to make it glow in the dark. And you can set 2 different time zones on here at once. Love this watch. Very great. If you just want a watch for purposes, you don't care about it being a nice watch, you just want something practical that works, highly recommend this watch. All right, so next up is my Leatherman. Leatherman I carry on me is the Leatherman Bond, as you can see. Now, I normally take this out at work as well as when I go to the range and I go shooting. Awesome. Love this multi-tool. It is very, very good. It's on the lower end for Leatherman multi-tools. I think it's about $80, which, don't get me wrong, is still expensive for multi-tool, but as far as Leatherman go, you can get like $300 Leatherman. So, grand scheme of things, this is a cheaper multi-tool. Love this thing. It's got flathead. It's got Phillips straight blade in here. Bottle opener. A couple other things. It's got a file. And the one side, I think, on the inside here, you can see it has a little ruler on it. All right. And lastly is just the gloves I carry on me. These are supplied by my work. They're Milwaukee, the level 4 cut resistant gloves. I get them for free at work, so that's just what I use. All right. Well, that is going to cover my EDC for both what I carry on me at work and my day-to-day. Well, thanks for watching. If you guys have anything different you carry in your EDC, let me know about it. I might end up checking it out and picking it up for myself, because I am looking to change a couple things in my EDC, possibly getting a new knife. But other than that, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.